And lo, the Lord looked down upon Pattaya and shook his head. For there were men lost in the land of smiles, wallets wide open, brains switched off, drunk on sang song and chasing what coughs. Gentlemen, you've come to a city where sin is the local language, and your heart, your liver, and your bank account are on death row. But fear not, I have walked the neon streets, I have seen the fallen, and I have returned with stone tablets carved in pure degeneracy. These are not tourist tips. These are survival laws. Break them and you'll wake up broke, burnt, and begging for antibiotics. But before we start, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next field manual for the lost and the thirsty. Now grab your drinks, hide your feelings, and get ready to learn the only rules that matter in this city. I'm Josh, and this is a degenerate's guide to the 10 Commandments of Pattaya.
How we're moving.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
Commandment 1. Thou shalt not wife a bar girl. In Pattaya, every bar girl's job is to make you think she's different. She'll call you handsome, laugh at your jokes, and make you feel like you're the last steak in a vegan buffet. But here's the truth. She's not your soulmate. She's your shift's entertainment. And when her shift's over, so is the fantasy. You wife her up and you're not rescuing her. You're putting yourself on the payroll. I've seen guys buy condos, scooters, gold chains, only to find out she's still moonlighting on 6 and sending selfies to her cousin in Isan, who just happens to be 25-year-old man with abs. Repeat after me. Thou shalt sample the menu, not buy the restaurant. Because in Pattaya, the second you start playing husband, you're just a walking ATM with bad Wi-Fi. Commandment 2. Thou shalt obey the 3-day rule. 3 days. That's all you get before fantasy turns into finance. Day 1, she's exciting. Day 2, she's affectionate. Day 3, she's looking at you like you're a monthly salary with feet. Stay longer and you're not on holiday anymore. You're in a relationship you didn't apply for. The smiles start costing more. The stories start getting sadder. And suddenly, you're discussing her sick buffalo and her kids' school fees over breakfast. I've seen rookies burn through their whole trip money in a week because they turned a weekend fling into a full-blown soap opera. And for what? A woman who's going back to the game the second your taxi pulls away from the hotel. Now, repeat after me. 3 days is for pleasure. Anything more is pressure. Stick to it and you'll leave with memories, not invoices. Commandment 3. Thou shalt wrap thy weapon. Pattaya is the final boss level for STDs. This isn't the place to play sexual roulette because every bullet in the chamber has a name. Herpes, gonorrhea, or that mystery rash that even Google can't identify. Rule is simple. Use condoms. Every time. I don't care if she's the hottest thing you've ever put your eyes on. I don't care if she swears she's clean. And I sure as hell don't care if she says she doesn't like them. Now, there's one exception to the 3-day rule, and it's not romantic, it's medical. If you break the rubber, get too drunk to remember, or decide to go raw like a fucking idiot, you can stretch things a couple extra days to make sure she's the only one. Here's the trick. Don't let her camp out in your room the whole time. Send her away. Let her come back. Keep her guessing. Now, repeat after me. If you're gonna go bare, prepare and repair. Because in Pattaya, the only thing worse than catching feelings is catching something you can't return. Commandment 4. Thou shalt not drink sang song and expect to remember the night. Sang song isn't rum. It's regret in a bottle. This is the fuel that powers bad tattoos, bad decisions, and waking up next to someone you wouldn't feed without a stick. The locals call it Thai whiskey, but that's just a polite way of saying it tastes like paint thinner and hits like a cement truck. One minute, you're laughing with the next, you're barfing in a gutter while a ladyboy tries to steal your wallet. I've seen men lose entire weekends to sang song blackouts. Wake up with a new girlfriend, missing phones, and a hangover so bad it feels like their skull's being repossessed. Now, me? I live off the stuff. No weak beer, no shitty tequila. Bottles of Sangsong, straight, mixed, whatever. It's my fuel. Now, repeat after me. Sangsong turns time travel into reality. You just skip straight to the shame. Drink it if you dare, but don't come crying to me when your liver files for divorce. Commandment 5. Thou shalt always carry small bills. In Pattaya, flashing a fat stack is like bleeding in shark water. Every predator in the room suddenly smells opportunity. You pull out a stack of thousands for a 90 baht beer, and suddenly the bar have no change. Or you're waiting 15 minutes while your change takes the scenic route past the cashier's pocket. Small bills keep you in control. They stop the no change scam. They make tipping surgical, and they keep you from looking like a clueless tourist. Plus, nothing kills the mood faster than arguing over 500 while a freelancer stares at your wallet like it's dessert. Here's my system. 20s, 50s, hundreds in the front pocket, big bills buried in the back where no one sees them. That way, you can settle a drink, a short time, or a taxi without announcing to the room, "Hey, I'm loaded, come and rob me." Now, repeat after me. Cash flow isn't money, it's survival. And in Pattaya, your bankroll should be like your condoms, ready and easy to pull out when you need it. All right, degenerates, that's the first 5 carved in stone. If you can follow these, you've already got a fighting chance of surviving Pattaya without ending up broke, burnt, or bleeding. But we're only halfway there, because the next 5, that's where the real traps are. The ones that drain your wallet, wreck your trip, and make you swear you'll never come back right before you book your next flight. Now, smash that like, talk your shit in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss part 2 of the 10 Commandments of Pattaya. Because Commandments 6 through 10, that's where the gloves come off and the blood really starts flowing. And to the real ones keeping this channel alive, my Patreon crew, Buy Me a Coffee legends, Discord maniacs, channel members, you're the reason I can keep dropping these truth bombs without watering them down. Links down below if you want to support the chaos. I'm Josh, and this was A Degenerate's Guide to the 10 Commandments of Pattaya, Part 1. Stay reckless, stay unapologetic, and I'll see yous in the next mess. Cheers, you degenerates.